Why do those called by God secretly struggle with lust? Why do men and women, chosen and anointed, fall in silence, behind closed doors? You're praying, you're preaching, you're fasting, but there's a war inside and no one sees it. You feel ashamed. Maybe you've cried at night, asking God to take it away, but it doesn't go. The craving, the guilt, the hiding. You're not alone. This is not just a battle of the flesh. It's a war in the spirit. Ephesians 6:12 says, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, the powers of this dark world." When you're chosen, you're targeted, and lust is one of the enemy's sharpest weapons. 1. Spiritual sensitivity attracts stronger temptation. The more you burn with God's fire, the more the enemy sends shadows. You feel deeper, you see clearer, you love stronger. But that sensitivity also makes you vulnerable. The brighter you shine, the harder darkness tries to overshadow. 2. Isolation opens the door. You carry a heavy calling, few understand it. You walk alone, you pray alone, you weep alone, and in that solitude, a whisper comes. No one sees you, just this once. Temptation is strongest when you are alone. We weren't meant to fight alone. Find someone to walk with. 3. Great callings attract great attacks. David, Samson, 2 men chosen by God, both fell to lust. Why? Because the enemy knew, if I can bring him down, I can break the people he leads. Let me tell you a story. A man once led thousands to Christ. His prayers shook rooms. His sermons sparked revivals. But every night he fought a battle in silence, craving images on screens no one ever saw. He begged God for freedom, but one night he broke. He confessed, expected shame, but instead found grace. He didn't lose his calling. He found his Savior again. His name? You don't know him, but maybe you're just like him. The greatest shame is not falling. It's hiding while fallen. 4. Pain seeks comfort, even false ones. Many chosen ones carry deep wounds. Rejection, abandonment, childhood pain. Lust doesn't always come as evil. Sometimes it comes as comfort, a fake warmth in the cold. When pain is not healed, sin becomes the painkiller. Until you heal, you'll keep reaching for what numbs the ache. 5. God gives gifts, but not automatic discipline. You may be able to preach, pray, and prophesy, yet still fall privately. Because gifting is free, but character takes work. God grants gifts, but discipline is your responsibility. Prayer, fasting, renewing your mind. That's your sword. Maybe you've stumbled. Maybe you're still stuck. Maybe the devil whispers, hide it. But God says, bring it into the light. This is your turning point. You are not called to fall, but to rise. Not to live in shame, but to live in freedom. God doesn't anoint those who never fall. He anoints those who fall and get back up. Which of these 5 reasons speaks to your battle? Which wound do you need healing from today? Share in the comments. Don't fight in silence. Tag someone who needs to hear this. Let's bring what's hidden into the light together. Victory starts today.